Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Shimano Evolve cycling kit. Shimano's Evolve lineup is marketed as a fall and winter gravel apparel lineup that is designed to emphasize all-day comfort on or off-road. The collection combines modern materials to provide warmth without bulk to handle chilly morning commutes or long rides with cooler afternoons. We have almost the full men's kit here. There's a men's and women variation. And with this one, we have the Evolve Bib Tights. We have the jersey. So you can see long sleeve jersey. Then we have their jacket. So the Primaloft jacket, as well as the wind vest. So it's a pretty cool setup. There's also an Evolve Corsa wind blocker, but we don't have that here. We just have a full kit, which is a really nice setup for cold weather riding. It is a gravel specific one, but that's just marketing. Really, you can wear this on the road or off-road. With the gravel one, you get more cargo, which is always a nice feature, especially if you're doing a long road ride. So jumping right into it, you can see packaging-wise, it's just Shimano labeled bags, and then all of the apparel inside it. You have nice little labels indicating what you have and their sizing. I'll go ahead and start opening things up, starting with the Bib Tights. Retail price on the Bib Tights is $200, designed for 40 to 50 degree Fahrenheit range. These are bib tights, so that means it goes all the way down your legs to provide protection from the weather. You have their endurance chamois to provide all-day comfort for long rides. And that's their Shimano Sterrato 2.0 endurance chamois. DWR treatment, so it gives you a little weather protection in the wet weather as well. And then you have mesh side pockets, as this is more of a gravel-oriented bib tight. So you have great access to gear or food right off the sides. You also have reflective elements here, so that ensures you're visible in any condition, and nice flat bib straps for comfort and support. As we start going upward, we have the jersey. So I'm going to open this up. It's a Merino All-season jersey. Retail price on this is $140. It has about 30% merino wool, so more of a synthetic blend with the merino wool on the back for the heat regulation. Designed for 40 to 60 degree range, depending on how you layer it. You have a raised collar, full length front zipper. Again, nice reflective elements all the way around to keep you visible, and some cool color options. Again, being a gravel oriented jersey, you actually have 5 different pockets. So you have your 3 standard pockets, zippered pocket, as well as a mesh pocket on one side. The next thing we have is the jacket. So when it gets cold, you definitely want a jacket. This is the Evolve Primaloft jacket. Retails for $200. It has the Primaloft insulation, so it's a lightweight windproof jacket. Almost has a puffer design with the front, with this wind blocking Primaloft insulation. You also have the merino wool on the back, which is nice. So you have, again, it's nice soft material that'll help you regulate your temperature without having you overheat. 2-way chest zipper, reflective elements along the waist, and even on the arms with this nice Shimano branding. And then finally, if the weather's not that cold, you can actually have the vest. This is the Evolve Prima Wind Vest. It's $150. And this is designed for wind blocking, but much more lightweight and very easy to pack. So you can pack this all up, and you can see this nice insulation along the chest. It has a built-in storage bag, so when you're done using this, you can actually just flip it around and then put it away, pack it in a little pocket that you're already wearing. And then you can see lightweight with this nice reflective bronze stripe on the front, reflective elements along the waist as well, and then the 2-way front zipper, which lets you adjust the temperature as you're riding. The Evolve Bib Tights have a full-length design, so you can see they go all the way down to the ankle, provide you protection. You don't need any leg warmers. And Shimano's really designed these to be soft, warm, and breathable to provide all-day comfort, even in mixed conditions. They have a claimed enhanced construction, which means you have this nice compressive material to support your leg muscles, and then the lightweight elastic straps on the top to provide comfort and support. So you can see nice and flat with the elastic material here. In this review, we have the black version, but there are two different color options. There's a bronze green, which is kind of a nice kind of navy green almost. And then we have the all black. Being all black, you do have to worry about visibility, but Shimano has added some reflective elements so you can see along the hem on the ankle. And then along the pockets, you also have these reflective elements, which is really nice to have, especially with the all black setup, which can be dangerous at night. The straps on here have this V design, so you can see the back panel. We have this big mesh section, and you can see almost transparent through here. Provides some nice breathability. And then they split off as a Y right before your head, go around the shoulder, and then you can see they go around the front. They're nice one-piece design, and you can see super elastic and should be quite comfortable. On the chamois front, so if we open this up, you can see on the inside, this is what they call their Sterrato 2.0. So it has fast drying material, really nice and soft in here. And you can see this multiple different density mesh on the inside. So you can see the foam here, more dense on the middle. You have this nice little pressure relief channel in the center. And you can see it extends all the way along the front with a zigzag pattern. Should provide all day comfort, even if you're doing long rides on or off road. Being a gravel cyclist specific bib tight, they had to add side pockets, which is always really nice. You get the cargo pockets. So you can see along the leg, you have these mesh pockets here with the reflective stripe on the top. So this is great if you want to put a snack, or if you're doing a longer, even road ride. It's a great way to stash some extra food and keep it really handy without filling up your rear pockets. So pretty nice design, and you can see this is a size medium, so quite elastic and feels really soft and lightweight to the touch. Here we have the Evolve Merino All-season jersey. It's really designed for cooler weather riding, and because it has the merino wool blend, you have the additional heat regulation to keep you cool or warm as the weather conditions change. Shimano markets this as a year-round use jersey, and you can see full-length design, so it goes all the way down to your arms. And with this one, they're designed for 40 to 60 degree Fahrenheit range, depending on how you layer up. So in colder weather, you want to wear the jackets on top. And then on a warmer day, you can actually just wear this by itself. So pretty nice design. Shimano offers this in 3 different color options. You have mirror brown, mirror gray, and then moss green. We have the mirror gray color, so it's almost as off-white. It's nearly a slate color, but a little bit lighter. So it's a nice color, really reminds me of the POC helmets. It's not a color you typically see, and because it's not all white, it should be easier to keep clean. It is a solid color scheme, so you can see one color all the way on here. The zipper is not color matched, it's black. No branding on the front, which is pretty interesting. And then you have this Shimano tag on the left arm, which is also reflective. So it provides additional visibility. On the back side, again, no branding, which is pretty interesting. And then the reflective detailing along the hem here and along the pockets. If we go back to the front, you basically have a full-length front zipper. You have zipper garages here, which are these little covers that prevent any chafing. So you can see that on the inside. And then a little bit taller collar on top. And then you can see on the arms, you have these elastic bands here that prevent any wind from getting through. And again, nice reflective material. If I open up the zipper, you can see zipper garage on top as well. You can see really nice construction, and you can see the different materials here. So with this one, it's actually only 30% merino wool on the back panel. It's mostly a polyester design, so the front panel is all polyester, the arms polyester, and then you can see the back has more of that merino wool, and you can actually visually see the difference in the texture. It's not as obvious with this color, but if you look closely, you can see the fabric is definitely a different design. So the back will let you have the heat regulation, while the front will protect your core. On the back, you can see that different textures, and you can actually see the different materials here. So here's the merino wool blend, and then the polyester blend on the rest of the arm, where it provides some ventilation behind your armpits and going all the way down. On the back, you have one big panel, and then the 3 pockets here. So you can see we have 3 big pockets with the reflective detailing here. You also have a 4th zippered pocket, which is really nicely hidden, and it's waterproof. So you can see it actually has a water repellent lining. So you can put any sensitive items here, like cash or anything else you don't want to get wet. And then you also have a fifth pocket, which is kind of cool. So on the left side, you have this little mesh pocket that's on the side panel. So it's a pretty cool feature. You can put little snacks here and it's very easy to access. You have the drop tail here as well, as you would expect. And if I open this up again, you can see the different materials and how it's constructed. So nice flat seams and really soft material. The Evolve Primaloft jacket is the ultimate outer layer for the Evolve lineup that combines Primaloft insulation with merino wool. It's a lightweight jacket that provides warmth and breathability. It can handle everything from 30 to 50 degree temperature range, depending on how you layer it. Shimano only offers this in this black color, which has a solid color scheme. You have the black zipper and very minimal branding, which is kind of cool. You just have the Shimano and this bronze color here on the arm, and then a lot of reflectivity. So that's really nice, especially with an all black setup. You have reflective hems on the arms, along the bottom, and then even on the back, you can see that stripe is visible all the way around. So it's always nice to see. And you can also see that it has different materials depending on where you look. So on the main section, you almost have this puffer or down jacket style with this more shiny black. And this is where the Primaloft material is. So you can see on the inside, you actually have insulation on the inside, but super thin and lightweight. It's not a really big poofy jacket. It should be nice and aero and fit nice and snug against your jersey or other gear. And then you have the merino wool that's kind of blended in to the back sides for additional heat regulation. So you can see the side panels, the arms are a different material, and then on the main section, you can see you have that more Primaloft insulated area. If I open this up, you can actually, or if we start from the front, you can see we have a two-way zipper. So a nice way to regulate your temperature. You can open the bottom or the top, and you can see the little wind flap here that prevent wind from going through. On the top, you have a taller collar with this nice flexible material that should provide additional warmth. And then you can see this extra material, this insulated section, goes all the way back to the shoulder region and it's visible from both sides. And then you have the lighter weight mesh material underneath it, which is nearly transparent and should keep you nice and cool. The branding on here is also really nice, so just minimal Shimano logo here on the arm with the reflectivity being more prominent. On the rear, you can see we have a single pocket, otherwise nice big panel, and you can see the elastic hems to prevent wind from getting through. You can see you have this invisible zipper. If you look from the inside too, you can see it's really well hidden. So if I open this up, it acts almost like a vent, so it's not a real pocket, and it'll just let you access whatever's on the inside. So you can use it either as a vent or to open this up and then grab contents out of your jersey underneath it. So kind of a cool feature that's also shared with the jacket or the vest that we saw. If I open this up, we can take a look at the inside too. And this whole thing's pretty lightweight, so despite being a winter jacket, you can see the Primaloft is really the key to this. Super lightweight, not bulky. And then you can see the lighter weight material with that zipper hidden along the seam along this side panel. As the temperatures go down, you definitely want an outer layer, and that's where this Evolve Prima Wind Vest really comes into play. It's a lightweight and packable wind vest that keeps the wind out and provides you a little bit of warmth, and then can be packed away as the temperatures go up. Shimano markets the temperature range of this to be 30 to 55 Fahrenheit, depending on how you layer it. And they currently offer this in 3 different color options. You have green, mirror gray, or mirror brown. We have the mirror gray again to match the other kit. And you can see it's a nice off-white color that has a unique appearance and should be a lot easier to clean than a full white one. You have this nice bronze stripe, regardless of which color you get, that adds a little bit of contrast, and it's fully reflective. So it's kind of a cool design that gives you reflectivity and kind of gives you a nice modern take of the kind of retro stripe style jerseys. The stripe extends on the bottom, but it's slightly offset downward. You can see the front zipper here is not color matched, but it is a two-way zipper, so I can open it up from either direction, from the top or the bottom, and you can see behind it, you have this little wind protector. So this will keep your core nice and warm. And if you look behind the front panel, you have this almost fleece-like material, so really soft and should keep you warm without any additional bulk. You can see the materials also differ. You have this nice kind of fleece design that goes around the shoulder. And then on the back, you can see there's a different panel here, and you can actually see the division of them. So lightweight, breathable material here, and the more warm material above it. On the rear, you can also see it's very simple, one big panel. You have the big shoulder seam that separates the two materials. The reflective stripe, reflective detailing everywhere, which is really nice. So you can see around the hem, around the arms, you have this nice reflective threading, which is always nice to see. There is no pockets here, but you do have this invisible zipper. So if I open this up, you can see it's kind of a vent actually. And it goes right through. So it's not an actual pocket, but if you open this up, you could access your other pockets, especially if you're wearing the other Shimano gear, which has a pocket right behind it. So kind of a cool feature, and again, can be used as a vent as well. And it's very well hidden right in the seam, so you don't even see it. One of the party tricks for this whole thing is the fact that it's packable. And if you look on the inside, you'll notice there's a little bag in here. So on the inside, you can see the different materials again. So the front panel, the more breathable back panel, and then you have this pocket. So it's a little waterproof material. So if I grab this, I can start pulling everything through here. And I have a really nice, easy way to store this. And you can see this elastic strap here as well. So once you get this all the way through, you can see nice compact bag. And then you have this elastic strap that you can secure in place with this little hoop here. So I can pull that up and through. And then I have this nice little cinched bag. So pretty cool design, and lets you store everything in one place and then throw it in your pocket when you don't need it. Now let's take a look at the Evolve kit on the road. Here you see a nice drone 360 shot with the jacket and the bib tights. You can see the jacket's all black and the bib tights all black. Would have been nice to have more color, but you do have some of the reflective hit points. Really like the jacket with the quilted front, and then the lighter material on the rear, which gives you breathability. You can see this is marketed as a gravel kit, but still nice and form-fitting. On cooler days, you can ditch the jacket and just wear the wind vest with the long sleeve and the bib tights, and you can see here, nice bright color, especially with this lighter gray coloring. I really like the stripe design, which gives it a more retro appearance. So nice sleek design. You don't have a ton of branding in front of your face, you just have the subtle Shimano, and it can pair with just about any bike setup. It blocks out the wind too, so very comfortable. As far as the jacket, on cooler days, the jacket is really nice and warm, especially when you layer up underneath it. And again, even though it is a gravel outfit, it definitely works for road cycling. It's just slightly looser, so it's not quite form-fitting, not quite as stretchy. But you can see, it still contours around you, and when you layer up, looks great. You don't have any flapping in the wind, and you have all the pockets and everything you need. Everything's nice and comfortable, and with the jacket, again, looks really attractive and blocks out the wind and cold weather. For warmer weather rides, really like the wind vest combined with the long sleeve. You get the benefits of the merino wool, and then the wind blocking of the wind vest without having a big bulky jacket. Really like the styling as well, so everything goes together. The light colors really pop, so great visibility. And then everything is nicely sized. The rider here is 6'1", 165 pounds, but the size here is a large US. They have the vanity sizing here, so you do have to be careful with that, but it's more similar to the Velocio medium size. So quite comfortable and pretty versatile. You can layer up as needed. Now let's go over the scorecard for the Shimano Evolve cycling kit. We're going to grade the items on 3 different categories: design, sizing, and comfort. For the bib tights, we'd give it an A- for design. The cargo pockets are a little bit lower than we would like, so it's a little bit uncomfortable depending on the fit. It would have been nice if they were positioned just a little bit higher, but otherwise nice and comfortable on short, long rides. The merino jerseys, an A across the board, very comfortable. You get the benefits of merino wool, and the long sleeve for extra protection, so you can wear this in cooler or even slightly warmer weather just by itself. The Prima Wind Vest is a nice in-between, so if you have cooler weather but you don't want to commit to a full jacket, you get the wind blocking and the classic design with the stripe across it. It's also small enough that you can just wrap up and throw it in a pocket when you don't need it. The jacket is obviously the more expensive piece here. It's only available in black, which is why I'd give it an A-. It would be really nice to see colors, but it has the puffer jacket style with the quilted front. Helps block out the wind and very warm and cozy. Again, A across the board for sizing and comfort. All of these are a little bit looser than traditional road cycling clothes, but they're still nice and form-fitting so they don't flap in the wind. So overall, really nice kit. You can mix and match depending on the weather, and you have the classic design that goes with it. So a really nice, sleek setup that'll work with just about any bike. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclists. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.